Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will discuss about LTI system and I will cover uh, gate question for LTI system. So let's see the video till end. In this video is covered the LTI system part 2. Here I will cover gate question from the gate 8 to gate 2017 of signal system. Now, first question. The impulse response ht of a linear time invariant continuous system is described by ht is equal to e to power exponential alpha t ut plus exponential beta t u minus t, where ut denotes the unit step function and alpha and beta are real constant. This system is stable if it means the question is given our impulse response is stable, but what is the necessary condition for stability, and we have to check the at which condition of alpha and beta our system will be stable. So we know that, check it, solution. So we know that for stability our impulse response should be, integration of impulse response should be finite. It should be finite value. Now integrate it. Our impulse response, what is given? Minus infinity to infinity and ex alpha t ut plus exponential beta t u minus t and dt. Now check it for this one. This one is right-handed signal, so it will be defined for 0 to plus infinity e alpha t dt, plus for this one is the left-handed signals, so it will be defined for minus infinity to 0 e to power beta t and dt. Now integrate it. Alpha t upon alpha 0 to infinity plus e to power beta t upon beta minus infinity to 0. So now check it. If you are putting e to power alpha into infinity minus e to power alpha into 0 upon alpha plus e to power beta into 0 minus e to power beta into infinity upon beta. Now check it. If alpha is positive number, then what will happen? This one will be infinity. So here alpha should be less than 0, because if alpha is less than 0, then what will happen? It becomes the 0. It becomes the 0. Then what will happen? We will get the for this term. For this term, we will get the finite value, because e to power 0 will be 1, and here is the alpha some negative numbers. Then we will get the finite value. For here, check it. Here for this one we will get the 1, but for this part, if beta is greater than 0, then what will happen? Sorry, here is the minus infinity. Beta is less than 0, then what will happen? It will be negative or negative, then it becomes the positive, and e to power plus infinity will be finite infinity value. So beta should be greater than 0. If beta is greater than 0, then e to power minus infinity becomes the 0, and overall we will get the finite value. So then our question is given that our system is stable, and for which condition of alpha and beta our system will be stable. So check it option. Alpha is positive and beta is positive. Wrong. Alpha is negative and beta is negative. This one also wrong. Alpha is positive, beta is negative. This one also wrong, because we get alpha is negative and alpha is negative and beta is negative. This one is the right option. So our answer will be option D. Now comes to next question. Next question is, a discrete time linear shift invariant system has an impulse response Hn with H0 1, H1 -1, H2 2, and 0 otherwise. Means our impulse response is defined for only 0, sample value 0, 1 or 2. Otherwise the 0. The system is given a input sequence xn with x0, x2 equal to 1 and 0 otherwise. The number of non-zero samples in output sequence y1 and non-zero sequence and the value of y2 are respectively. Check it. See, here is Hn is given. Hn is given 0, 0, sorry, 1 for at origin 1, at 1 -1 and at 2, 2 value. And Xn is given at origin 1, and here is not given the x1 value. X1 is not given means x1 will be the 0. Here is written and 0 otherwise. So what will happen? 0 and at 2, 2 and x2 wait. Then x0 at the origin position x1 is 1 and 0, 1 is 0 and 8, sorry, at 2 is equal to, sorry, at 2, 1. The number of length is L1 is equal to 3 and L2 is equal to 3. Then after convolution, wait. After convolution, we will get the length L is equal to total length L1 plus L2 minus 1. Then it will be the 3 plus 3 minus 1 and answer will be the 5. Answer will be the 5. But here is the in question, they ask two parts. Number of non-zero samples in the output sequence. Non-zero samples in output sequence will be the 5 and value of y2 are respectively. So we have to find out the convolution. Yn is y1 convolution, hn convolution of xn. It will be n k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity h n minus k and x k. So it will be the x k. In from formula we can find out the in this way we have to now we have to find out the y2. Put it to k is equal to minus infinity plus infinity h 2 minus k and x k. In graphical way we can find out y2, but see uh, in graphical way we can also find out the we can also find out the y2, and tabular form is also we can find out the y2 in tabular form. First check in graphical way, and then what will happen here, h2 minus k into xk, and we have to find out y2. Now put it the value of k equal to 0. K equal to 0, then what will happen, h2 into from k to x2 plus, now put it the value at k equal to 1. What is here the summation sign, minus infinity to plus infinity. So we will go from 2 to 0, and because after 2 h3 is 0, so there is no meaning of x3 is also 0, so there is no meaning of x3, and go extension of k from 0 to 3. So first k is equal to 0, and now k is equal to 1, then what will happen, h1 x1 plus now h2 0 plus x x2 x0 and x2. Now multiply it all these, then what is the value of h2? H2 is 2 value, 2 into x0, x0 is 1 plus, what is the value of h1? H1 is the minus 1, and x1 is 0 plus h2 2 h sorry h0 is 1 and x2 is 1. Then how much we will get? We will get 2 plus 1 and 3, which answer will be 5 and 3. 5 and 3, option D will be the right answer. Come to the next question. In tabular form, we can get the answer. Take it. In tabular form, how to get the convolution? Put it the h and x here. Then h value, h, put it there, h0, h1, h2 here, x0, x1 and x2. And what is the value of h0? H0 is 1 minus 1, 2. 1 minus 1 and 2. Here will be 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1. And multiply it. Cross multiply it. Then we will get 1 here, minus 1 and 2. Here we will get the 0, 0, 0. And now we will get 1 minus 1 and 2. Now cross this way, cross it, and it will be the first one will be y0, this one will be summation of all y1, this one will be y2, this one will be y3, this one will be y4. Sorry. The number of samples non-zero element. This is also non-zero element, because here y1 is equal to, we will get 1 and summation minus 1, and here 3, now minus 1 and 2. Say at origin position we will get the 1, now 1 position minus 1 2 position 3, and 4 position, sorry, origin 1, 2, 3, and 4. Total number of sample is 5, non-zero sample is 5, and 8 y2 will be 3. So option D will be the right answer. We can go through the both formula, tabular way, and basic formula also. We can solve in both ways. Now, a system, question number 3, a system is defined by impulse response Hn equal to is given, Hn equal to 2 to power n u n minus 2. The system is stable, causal but not stable. We have to check the stability as well as causality. Check it. Now, this one is the defined for, here is the multiply unit step signals, and this unit step signal is shifted right side 2 unit. Means our overall signal will be start from 2 to plus infinity, right direction. Means our system is not defined for n less than 0. Means our system will be causal. Our system will be the causal. For stability, we check it. N is equal to minus infinity to infinity. What is the formula? For stability, n is equal to minus 2. If your system, if you know the impulse response, then it summate it in apply summation minus infinity to infinity Hn. So what will happen? N is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity 2 to power n u n minus 2. So multiplication of unit step signal, our signal will be start from 2 to plus infinity. So what will happen? N is equal to 2 to plus infinity 2 to power n. So 2 is greater than 1. When you apply the infinity, it time 2 to power 2 plus 2 to power 3 plus 2 to power 4 plus at last 2 to power infinity, then what will happen? Overall summation will we get the infinity. Means we will get the infinite value. Means our system will be unstable. Then test will be causal but not stable. This one is the stable and causal, not right. Option B will be the right answer. Come to next question. Very good question. Here is given, let Yn denote the convolution of Hn and Gn. Here is the given, Yn, Hn, convolution of Gn, where Hn is equal to 1 to power half to power n un, and Gn is a causal sequence. Gn is a causal sequence. You don't know what is the sequence. Gn is causal sequence means it will be the start from the origin 0, 1, 2, 3 samples like this way. It's causal sequence. If y0 is equal to 1, y1 is equal to half, then g1 equal to, we have to find out the g1 is equal to, check it. We know that the formula y1 is equal to summation k minus infinity to infinity as n minus k here is the given h n minus k and gk. Now check it. We have to here is the given. Then g1 is equal to, you have to find out the g1. So now check it. Then we have to find out the y1, y2, y3. Then y1 is equal to, what will happen? Y1 is equal to, put the n value k minus infinity plus infinity, and we will get 1 minus k and gk. And how much we will get? Now after some, it will be k equal to 0, because we define or infinity. So k is 0, so that's 1 and 0, and for k is equal to 1, 0, 1. This one is the one question 1. Now come to the now y0 is equal to, what will happen? Y0 is equal to, put the value n is equal to 0, we will get h minus k and g k. It k is equal to 0, it will be defined only h 0 and g 0. Question number 2. Now come to, we know that is y0 and y, and then put the all the values. Then y0 is, here is the one is given, here is the one given, and one at 0, at 0 is also given. At 0 we can find out the from here situation, at 0 will be the 1 into 0, g0 value will be 1. Now question number 1, y1, how much is given? Y1 given the half each square, and when you we will get from y1 from here equal to 1, then we will get half into g0. How much g0 is 1 plus h0 will be the 1 to this question. Two systems with impulse response H1 and H2 are connected in cascade, then the overall impulse response of the cascade system is, here is the system H1 and H2 cascade, then what will happen? Overall, the convolution of the H12 and H2 will be the resultant system, not multiplication, convolution. Always remember. Okay. Thank you for watching. Next video I will upload tomorrow. So due to the network problem, I am unable to record the video. So today I am leaving from here.